cause issues, so that now everybody is alert.
Okay, that's well noted. And Kisia, perhaps as you add your voice to that, you brought up the new constitution. We're living in the dispensation of the 2010 constitution, and many Kenyans might be quick to forget some of the benefits that came with this constitution, some of the powers that the presidency had before the 2010 dispensation was definitely troublesome, depending on how the president would decide to use these instruments of power. And for a gentleman who, as you've mentioned, would call cabinet ministers, and once you've done your performance contracts, you know what to deliver, that is about it. What would you say would be the benefit majorly of the 2010 constitution dispensation as compared to previously?
Well, let me start by saying that, Kibaki was a confident person.
Okay, so just sorry to cut you short. We definitely have to inform our viewers the president's convoy is definitely heading to Parliament buildings, as you can see. In just a minute or so, we'll be expecting President Uhuru Kenyatta, accompanied by the First Lady, to kickstart that ceremony in terms of receiving the body and leading the country in paying tribute to the late President Mwai Kibaki. Kisia, kindly continue.
So I was saying, Kibaki was confident from himself. And when you're exercising leadership, confidence is a very important virtue. That you believe in what you're doing, you believe in your abilities. So, of course, the 2010 Constitution came with a lot of good things that we shall remember Kibaki of. One is, of course, the power was devolved. We had an imperial president before. All the powers are concentrated at the center. So for a man holding office to say that I don't need all these powers, let us share. Let's spread them across so that power is spread and shared. The other good thing that this constitution brought is freedom. We'll take it for granted. Before then, anything you said, government was wasting so much resources, on chasing people around, you couldn't, people are not free.
And being produced in court within 24 hours.
People are not free. But, Kibaki comes and allows this new constitution to go through, and all of a sudden there's freedom. And people are, you're just breathing fresh air. Okay? There's nothing to worry about. Actually, Kibaki changed the direction of this country. Say, okay, forget about these other little things. Let us focus on building our economy. Because once we are self-reliant, once we're able to build our economy without borrowing, then of course we'll be able to achieve what has been set in Vision 2030.
All right. Well, that's well noted, Philip Kisia. Thanks for that contribution. Let's just cross over to Parliament right now. As you can see, those are live pictures just outside Parliament buildings. The president's convoy is set to arrive. As we can see, the presidential escort, the president's escort, and some of the security officers in the motorcade are arriving just before President Uhuru Kenyatta is able to alight from his official car and make his way into Parliament buildings to kickstart this all-important process as we get to, as a country, pay our tribute to the third head of state, the late Mwai Kibaki. And just as I mentioned, the official car of the president right there, just about to draw to a halt, even as he's set to make his way out of his official vehicle. And I'm pretty sure the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, among other key leaders in the country, the bicameral speakers, and the head of the judiciary, Chief Justice Martha Koome, will be there to receive the head of state, even as his convoy has just made its way inside Parliament buildings. And we expect any time from now, as you can see, the Deputy President, Speaker of the National Assembly, Senate, the leader of a majority in the National Assembly and the Senate as well, are there to welcome the President, even as we wait for him to kickstart this all-important process, as Kenyans will be allowed to view the body of the late Mwai Kibaki, Kenya's third head of state. And as you can see, their salutations just briefly as the president makes his way into the parliament buildings. And of course, the final rites definitely being accustomed, all with military precision. Remember, this is a military affair, and as you can see, various men in uniform from the KDF Defense Forces, be it the Air Force, Kenya Navy, and there you have it, President right there with gun salute as he makes his way into Parliament. And this will definitely mark the beginning of this all-important process. Let's just cross over to Parliament and listen in to what's happening.
Little, little, little,